Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 everyone. Hi, how are you doing? Hello, 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 Dua. Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you guys? Hello. Hey there. Good evening. Right. Doing good? Great. Good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Minallah. Thank you. Dua said I'm stressed about back exam. Okay. All right. Before we start, um, talking about the end of term exam, specifically, we're preparing for the bac blanc. I'm just going to highlight a few things here. First of all, you are doing brilliant, guys. You started from the beginning of the year and you're doing so great up until now. So there is really nothing about there's nothing to really worry about. You just have to do your best, okay, and leave everything to God. All right. You are so uh, lucky to be at this position now, and let's hope for the best, because whatever you hope for, it would be and it would become. Okay. Now, today we're going to tackle an exam like, okay, and for the benefit of preparing for the bac blanc. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So, what we have to do today is to deal with reading comprehension. And then we have writing, which we have two parts, guided writing and free writing, if you like. And then we have the grammar. Now, because we have many pupils today from different sections, I'm going to explain for each question which section it's for and how it's different from one section to another. Okay? Okay. Now, for the people who said they are scared about language, it's okay. Okay, Mohammed Amin. Okay, I will slow down. All right. When it comes to the language, for people who have difficulties with language, I'm going to talk about few tips and tricks on how to deal with that. Okay. So let's start today. So here we have the text. I'm going to read it for you. Wireless chargers have become an increasingly popular choice among smartphone users seeking a convenient and cable-free solution for powering up their devices. The surge in popularity can be attributed to the simplicity and ease of use offered by wireless charging technology. By harnessing electromagnetic fields, wireless chargers transfer energy from the charging pad to the phone without the need for any physical connections, eliminating the hassle of dealing with tangled cables and connectors. Recent surveys have revealed that over 60% of smartphone users express interest in adopting wireless charging technology, highlighting the widespread appeal of this innovative charging method. Now, paragraph 2. One of the key advantages of wireless chargers is their versatility in charging multiple devices simultaneously. Research indicates that close to 70% of wireless charge users appreciate the convenience of being able to charge different devices, such as smartphones, smartwatches, and earpads all at once. This multi-device compatibility not only streamlines the charging process, but also reduces clutter on charging surfaces, enhancing user convenience and efficiency. With the growing prevalence of smart devices in our daily lives, the ability to charge multiple devices wirelessly has become increasingly important for consumers seeking convenience and flexibility in their charging routines. Moreover, the adoption of wireless charging technology is witnessing steady growth across various industries, fueled by advancements in technology and increasing consumer demand. Market research data suggests that sales of wireless chargers have been experiencing annual growth rates exceeding 50%, with projections indicating a continued upward trajectory as more smartphone manufacturers integrate wireless charging capabilities into their devices and additional accessories become compatible with this technology. The adoption of wireless charging is expected to continue its upward trend. This trend has the potential to revolutionize the way we power our smartphones and other portable electronics, paving the way for a future where wireless charging is the norm rather than the exception. Okay? So, now that we have read the text, we have to do the next part, which is to read the questions of the reading comprehension, okay? The first one is tick the correct option. Here we have to choose a title for the text, okay? Now, please be careful with what they have asked here. It's to tick. You shouldn't circle. You shouldn't underline. You just have to tick, okay? We're not going to work on it now, okay? We're just going to read. Right. Very good, Cinda. Like that. So we have three options here. Wireless charging, convenient for phones. 2, wired charging, troublesome for smart devices. Or the 3, solar chargers using sun for phone power. All right? Then we have this famous question. For each of the following statements, pick up a detail showing that it is false. Okay, please, please, please be careful with this question because this is a very popular question and it has a very popular mistake, let's say. Here we have 3 statements and they have a very good, Fedu. These statements are false. They are incorrect, okay? And you should pick up a detail. What does that mean? It means you have to find a detail from the text that shows that it is wrong, how it is wrong, okay? Okay, there's a question that says, what does wireless mean? It means that your charger doesn't have this wire, okay? So for, let's say, a normal phone here or a laptop, you need to plunge into the cable, right? Very good. And you have to connect it to your laptop. Now, with this wireless charger, this is the new invention, you don't have to link it to anything else, okay? Just technology doing its work, all right? Now, going up to this question here, you have to go to the paragraph that they have told you about, okay? Yes, very good, Jaziri. Yes, you shouldn't use personal words. Excellent. Yes, you have to pick from the paragraph that they have asked you, right? Just a detail, not the full paragraph, okay? Right, you don't have to really write the full sentence because sometimes the sentence goes into 2 lines. So just the detail, okay? Yes, and you have to pick it the way it is. Very good. From the text. Correct. Now they are helping you because they indicate which paragraph, right? They always guide us. Very good. This statement is incorrect. You have to pick a detail from paragraph 1. You shouldn't look for paragraph 2 or 3, just 1, okay? And then the second is for paragraph 2 and the third is from paragraph 3. Very good. Now, third question, complete the paragraph below with words from paragraph 2. Now, this is a small paragraph and you have to find these 2 words. From paragraph 2, okay? So this is our paragraph. We're going to read it very quickly. Wireless chargers have gained popularity due to their convenience and then we have a blank nature, okay? And I'm going to tell you a trick on how to know which word we need here. These chargers use electromagnetic fields to transfer energy from the charging pad to the phone, eliminating the need for physical connections. According to recent surveys, over 60% of smartphone users have expressed, and we have a blank, in wireless charging technology due to its simplicity and ease of use. Okay. Here it depends. If you are part of the science section or something, you have just 2 words. If you belong to the arts section, back later, then you have more than 2 words. You have 3 words to fill in. Okay. Then we have exercise number 4. Complete the table with references to paragraph 3. Sure. We are going to paragraph 3, and we have to finish with the references from that paragraph. You have to check what this table is about. Now here we're talking about aspects, consistent growth of what? Growth of this trend, let's say. And then you have to show a detail about it. So we're going to look for the details from paragraph 3. Now on the second line, we have the detail. Accessories are becoming compatible with wireless charging technology. And here you're going to look for the aspect. Okay. Now we have these 2 famous questions too. What does the underlined word refer to? We have the word their and its, right? And then for each one of them, we have the paragraph. Then pick out words that have nearly the same meaning as removing and benefits. Again, they refer to the paragraphs. So you shouldn't really waste your time looking for a word throughout the whole text, but just for that paragraph, okay? And last but not least, the famous question, in your opinion, do you find wireless chargers to be a convenient and practical solution for powering your devices? Do you find it very convenient or not? Okay? So we'll come to that bit by bit, okay? Now, let's start with the first question. You have to take the correct option. Here you're going to look for the title. Okay, there's a question that I've encountered. She said, Miss, do they always give us the paragraph from which we pick up the synonyms and antonyms? Yes, Cinda, yes. Yes, they always guide you, Cinda. Okay. So you all have agreed on? Yes, very good. Very good. Excellent work, everyone. So it's number 1. Good. And we have to tick. Remember, we have to tick. You shouldn't circle or underline. Good. Now, for each of the following statements, right, we pick up a detail showing that it is false. Now, let's read the detail first, and then we're going to read the text, specifically that paragraph, okay? For the people who are asking me to read the text, okay? So, the first one, the text suggests that the majority of wireless charger users prefer wired charging methods, okay? We have the text suggests that the majority of wireless charge users prefer wired charging methods, right? So we're going to see paragraph number 1. I'm going to reread it again. And for you guys, you can screenshot it so that you come back to it later, okay? Wireless chargers have become an increasingly popular choice among smartphone users seeking a convenient and cable-free solution for powering up their devices. This surge in popularity can be attributed to the simplicity and ease of use offered by wireless charging technology. By harnessing electromagnetic fields, wireless chargers transfer energy from the charging pad to the phone without the need of any physical connections, eliminating the hassle of dealing with tangled cables and connectors. Recent surveys have revealed that over 60% of smartphone users express interest in adopting wireless charging technology, highlighting the widespread appeal of this innovative charging method. So, what do you think? Which line, guys? Right? Very good. Very good. Yes. Yes. Right. So you all agree on that? Okay, good, good. Right. So have you all screenshot the paragraph so that I can go back to the page? Yes? Very good, guys. Yes. Great. So let's go back to this page. Good. Now, the text suggests that the majority of wireless charger users prefer wired charging methods. And what's the? Very good. Very good. 70% of one. Very good. Very good. So, 60% of smartphone users express interest in adopting wireless charging technology. Good job. Very good. We can take that detail. Very good. So you start by writing it like this, and then write 60% of smartphone users, good, express interest. What does that mean? Express interest. It means that they are interested in adopting that technology. It means that they want to use that technology. Very good. Very good, everyone. Good job. Now, the second one. We have the text implies that wireless chargers can only charge one device at a time. And we are going to find the detail from paragraph 2. So let's go now to paragraph 2. And as usual, guys, please screenshot it so you can come back to it later on. Okay? Great job. Right. So we have one of the key advantages of wireless chargers is their versatility in charging multiple devices simultaneously. Research indicates that close to 70% of wireless charge users appreciate the convenience of being able to charge different devices, such as smartphones, smartwatches, and earbuds, all at once. This multi-device compatibility not only streamlines the charging process, but also reduces clutter on charging surfaces, enhancing user convenience and efficiency. With the growing prevalence of smart devices in our daily lives, the ability to charge multiple devices wirelessly has become increasingly important for consumers seeking convenience and flexibility in their charging routines. So, what do you think the detail is? Very good, Ele. Great job, everyone. Very good. Yes, yes, Adam, good. Right. Yeah, it's obviously yeah, right. So it's obviously the first sentence, right? Their versatility in charging multiple devices simultaneously. What does that mean? It means you have different devices at the same time being charged. Very good, everyone. Right. Yeah, that's an easy one. Very good. So again, we start like this. There. Versatility in charging multiple devices. Very good. Simultaneously. Good. Now, the last one, the text indicates that sales of wireless chargers have been decreasing steadily over recent years. So we're going now to which paragraph? We're going to, okay, there's this, yes. We have to put it between inverted commas. Yeah. Because this is not your sentence. This is a part of the text. So it's not yours. Okay. So moreover, the adoption of wireless charging technology is witnessing steady growth across various industries, fueled by advancements in technology and increasing consumer demand. Market research data suggests that sales of wireless chargers have been experiencing annual growth rates exceeding 50%, with projections indicating a continued upward trajectory as more smartphone manufacturers integrate wireless charging capabilities into their devices and additional accessories become compatible with this technology. The adoption of wireless charging is expected to continue its upward trend. This trend has the potential to revolutionize the way we power our smartphones and other portable electronics, paving the way for a future where wireless charging is the norm rather than the exception. Okay. No, Fatma, just the detail, not the full sentence, because sometimes the sentence is way too long to write. Right. Very good. Very good, everyone. Very good. Very good. So our sentence would be, right, it's very obvious, yeah. Sales of wireless chargers have been experiencing annual growth rate exceeding 50%. So when you talk about sales, talk about people buying and selling and all of that. And we're talking about, yeah, very good. Very good. And here there is this growth rate exceeding 50%, which is very big. Very good. Great. So we say sales wireless chargers have been experiencing annual growth rates exceeding 50%. So it's more than 50%. Great job. Great, everyone. Right, Iman, good job. Yes, steady growth. There are a lot of details, let's say, more or less, that can express this idea. However, we just want to pick the most obvious one, let's say, right? Very good. So sometimes you can find one paragraph, and that paragraph explains that whole idea, okay? And there's this idea that is repeating from the line 1, then you can find it again in line 5, and then again at the end of the paragraph. Now, you have to pick the most obvious and self-explanatory detail. You are very sure of it, okay? Sometimes you have two choices, but pick just the one that you're so sure of, okay? Great. So have you screenshot the other two paragraphs, guys? Yes, great. Yes, very, very good. You have to pick the most precise detail. Great job. Great. Now we have to complete this paragraph below with words from paragraph 2. So you all go, guys, to paragraph 2. Right. Okay. Now, wireless chargers have gained popularity due to their convenience and blank nature. Okay. Now, first of all, even though if you don't really, guys, understand it, you have to be smart about it, okay? Here we have, right, and what does, very good, great. So and here requires to have parallelism. Great job. Now we have the word convenience. What is it? What's its form, let's say? It's a noun, good. Now what about this? Nature. What about nature? It's also a noun, good. So if I read this sentence as it is, wireless chargers have gained popularity due to their convenience and nature. The full sentence is correct, right? It's good, very good. So what do we need here? To add the word here, it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence, so it's not really a needed detail for the meaning of the sentence to be full. So we need one word before noun, which is an adjective. Very good. Now we have to look for, yes, very good. Okay, now we have to look for a word or an adjective to be, where's the parallelism? We have convenience and nature. Both of these are nouns. They are nouns, right? Yeah. So this is not, we're not going to look for a noun here. We're going to look for an adjective. Very good. Great. Now let's go back to paragraph 2. Yeah, great, Ons. Look for what kind of nature it has. Good. All right. So what do you think it is? Very good, myself. Most of you said efficiently or efficiency, but I'm looking for another word. Yeah. It's very good. Multi-device, great. No, it's multi-device. Great job. Good job. Great. These chargers use electromagnetic fields to transfer energy from the charging pad to the phone, eliminating the need for physical connections. According to recent surveys, over 60% of smartphone users have expressed what? Yeah. Very good, Aziz. Great job. So what do we need here? We need good. Ru'a said, there is a question, guys. Ru'a said, if I have two words, let's say two choices, what are we going to do in this situation? Go for the choice that you're more comfortable with and you are more sure of, Ru'a, okay? Good. So, very good, Ranim. Yes. Yes, Sarah, good. Great job. Yes. Very good. So here, those users have expressed what? Interest. There is also another word, which is satisfaction. Yes, maybe it can be, but here we go with the word interest because yeah, it's more accurate with paragraph 2. Okay, now let's go to question number 4. And we here have aspects and the details, okay? Consistent growth. So what's the detail that we're looking for? Okay, right. Very good. Yes, good job. Very good, Zainab, yes. Let's say feature, more or less. يعني كidea, right. Very good. Yes. Yes, Hiba, it's a detail from the text, yes. Like this one, in the second line. You have to find a detail from the text. Very good. You're supposed to find a detail that shows this aspect of the consistent growth. Very good. Very good. Right. So we have great job, Cinda. The adoption of wireless. Good job, everyone. Very good. The adoption of wireless charging technology. Good. I'm so sorry I'm going to write here because there isn't really that much of space. Is witnessing steady growth. Good. Great job. Now, we have this detail. Accessories are becoming compatible with wireless charging technology. What's the idea here that this detail from the text explains? Very good, Islam. Great job. Yes, but the word accessories in itself is not really enough. There is something before accessories. Yes. Very good, Firas. Great job. Adam, this is a bit far. Very good. Very good, Camellia. Very good. Yes. So here we need not the and, but compatibility with accessories. Very good. Because we have the word compatible. Great job. Good. Yeah, maybe, Cinda. Right. So that's the idea of the detail. Okay? Very good. Yes, very good. Very good, everyone. Guys, I see all of your answers. Don't worry. I see all of your answers. Good. Be. Yes. The detail is from the text, Hajar, but the aspect is what that detail explains. Good. Now, these two questions are very famous and you can find them in any exam, okay? Which is to, what does the underlined word refer to? So these words, what do they refer to? And you have to read the sentence before that word and after it. Sometimes because we have this word there, right? What it refers to comes after it, not necessarily before it. Okay, so it's in paragraph 2. So we're going back to paragraph 2 again. And here it is. It's at the end. Okay, so it says, with the growing prevalence of smartphone devices in our daily lives, the ability to charge multiple devices wirelessly has become increasingly important for consumers seeking convenience and flexibility in their charging routines. So there, it's very good. Great job, Saif. Yes. Very good. It's the consumers. Great job. The consumers' charging routines. Very good. The users, let's say, but we have a very specific word here. Consumers. Good job. So we need the word consumers. Right. Now, the word it's. And be careful here, we don't have a comma. Okay? We don't have a comma. So it's linked, all of it. All right? So what does it refer to? Let's look for it in paragraph 3. Here it is. So it says, as more smartphone manufacturers integrate wireless charging capabilities into their devices and additional accessories become compatible with this technology, the adoption of wireless charging is expected to continue its upward trend. Right. And this trend has the potential. So what do you think, guys? Very good. Yes, yes. Very good. Great job. Yes. So it is good job. Right. It is the adoption. Very good. The adoption of wireless. You have to write it all. Charging technology. Good. Great job. Okay. Now, we have the words. You have to pick words that have nearly the same meaning as. Removing. And you find the synonym in paragraph 1, right? To remove something, to delete it. Delete it. Right. Good. Good. Great job. Yeah. Very good. So it's the word eliminating. Good job. A trick in here, guys, is that you need to find the words having the same form. Okay? So if we have the word ending with ing, which is typically a gerund here, or a verb, one of them, so you need to find the synonym in the same form. Yes. What about benefits in paragraph 2? Very good. Excellent. Very good. Advantages. Great. Good. شنو معناها يا مرام? What do you mean? Which one? Benefits. Let's say positives. The positive sides, more or less. Okay, good. Yes, pros. Merits. Excellent. Okay, فما اللي شكون قال miss مش eliminating is not is let me read the question again. مش noun. Okay, Cinda. We come to this again later on when we have grammar, and the word that has ing It can be a verb. If we say, I am removing this, I'm removing. So we have auxiliary, then removing. Or removing the substance, or removing the, let's say, the phone from the table is a very tiring activity, let's say. Removing here is not a verb, it's not a noun, it's not a verb, sorry, it's a noun, and it comes as a form of a gerund, okay? We'll come to it later on. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. It's missing here an A. Advantages. Okay. Now, by the way, guys, these are not the only, because we had I've seen this question earlier. These are not the only questions that you can find in the baccalaureate exam. Okay, these are examples. You can find them other types of questions in the other exams. Okay. Okay. Reem said removing come back. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. No, it's not. Come back means you went to a place and you came back later. رجعت. Okay. Removing is to نحيها. Yes, Cinda. Yes. Deleting. Very good, Sarah. Yes. Great. Now we come to this famous question again. In your opinion, do you find wireless chargers to be a convenient and practical solution for powering your devices? Or would you like to stay and charge your phones the traditional way? Thank you, Hadid. Which same form, Siwar? What do you mean? Siwar asked لازم the same form. Which form you're talking about? Okay, Mariam has given me her answer. All right. Whilst chargers can indeed offer convenience and practicality for powering devices, they eliminate the need for to plug them in. They can also reduce wear and tear on charging. Good, good. Yeah. So, what do you think, guys? For the people who don't know how to express their opinions, you can start by saying, I think that, and you go on, or I believe that, and you express your opinion. So, what do you think? سوى القتل words nearly يبدأوا same form. Yes, say السوى. That's a trick that you can rely on. Okay. I believe that wireless charging is a convenient and practical solution for powering my devices because I don't have to wait for a device to be charged to touch another. Very good. Very good, Jaziri. Yes, that's a good point. Firas said, I think that wireless charging, let's say, has a lot of benefits on someone else's life. It makes it easier and more comfortable. Good. Right. Okay, Karim said no. It needs too much time for this device, for this technology to charge my devices fast, added to the massive radiations they emit for a less performing charging process. Oh, that's interesting. Right? Yeah, you have a point. You have a point. Okay, Sarah said, I think that wireless chargers can be practical in many forms for everyone, especially for the athletes, that give them a lot of flexibility while exercising or working out. Good. Okay, Suleima said, okay, I will go slowly, Suleima. Sorry for that. I will go slowly. Cinda said, I do believe. أنا تو إيش قاعدة نعمل? I'm correcting your answers here on the chat so that if you find heck a little bit of a problem, I will correct it. Cinda said, I believe that wireless chargers are much more, pick one, Cinda, يما much يما more efficient than the traditional ones, owing to its flexibility in charging without the need to be looking for a cable or miscellaneous other things. Yeah. Mariam said, I see that wireless charging is the best solution for people who often suffer with their tangled with wired chargers. Yeah. Okay. Aminatullah said, Miss, how can we have a wrong answer? Don't get a full mark in an opinion question. It's not your opinion that it is incorrect. Okay? It's that the way that you have expressed your opinion, it means the language, what you have said, in what form is wrong or not. Okay? So it's basically the language. And of course, if they asked you about your opinion here and you didn't really express why you think so or you don't think so, then you're going to get half of the mark, maybe sometimes not even half the mark. Why? Because you have to give me a reasonable reason, let's say, something logical, okay? And of course, your language. So if you express throughout a whole paragraph here, not one line or two, but a whole paragraph, and you talk and talk and talk about why it's, for example, a convenient and practical solution, then your language is not great, then you're not going to have a great mark. Okay? Good. So I can say, I find, or I think, or I believe that wireless chargers, for example, to be extremely convenient and practical for, for powering my devices. Because, and here I'm going to explain the reason, because they eliminate, right? They eliminate the hassle of dealing with tangled cables. Right. I have the same reason as you guys. Cables. Good. Especially if you work. Yes, the hassle of dealing. Right. Yeah. Okay. It's the inconvenience. It's the bother. Okay. It's the struggle. No, it's not the hassle الأخرى اللي بتجي. This hassle, it means something is very annoying. When you work in an office, okay? When you work in an office and you have a laptop and you have, other devices, and then with that, you have your phone and, a lot of cables everywhere. So it's very practical because that would become very, very annoying. Yeah. That's what it means. So that eliminates, if you have your devices, each one with its wireless charger, you won't, yeah, you won't find it a hassle anymore. Good. Yeah. The other hassle, very good. Right. Yeah. 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 Very good. Something that disturbs us. Right. So this hassle, okay, let me clarify something. This is, let's call it, let's say, yeah, very good. Very good. A struggle, a bother. Okay. A bother. Now, this other hassle, you know this one, right? It's the great activity, okay? State of great activity. Great. You know, they tell you in those quotes, hassle and bustle, very good, and you have to hassle and all of that. Great, great. So this is if you have wireless charges, this hassle, the first one, would be eliminated. Okay? Great. All right. Now we're going to start with the second part, which is the writing. Okay? Here, the first part, which is guided writing. You have to study the following graph, which is a pie chart. All right? And then write a 5-sentence paragraph about TikTok usage. Here it's missing the word about. TikTok usage across various age groups in the USA in 2022. The language comes after that, okay? Okay, Yasmin? So these are the users of TikTok, all right? We have the Gen Z, 33%. The red are the millennial, 40%. The blue are the Gen X, 90%. And then the green is the baby boomer, which is 8%. Okay, and this is a pie chart that explains the social media demographic guide about the TikTok usage. All right, so before we start writing, because I know all of you jump into dealing with the paragraph, right? First of all, you have to understand what is this. Okay, so technically, it's not hard to understand. All right, so we have 4 groups. Okay, these 4 groups are TikTok users, like we do here. Okay, and they are generations. They are these generations. I don't know if you have encountered this in the Instagram or TikTok. They tell you, you are a Gen Z, you shouldn't do this. You are a Gen Z because you do that. You know, this thing that is going on, trend, right? And the difference between millennial and a Gen Z. Right, very good. Yes, exactly. So these are generations. Yeah? Good. Great job. Absolutely, yes. Good. So they are typically what are the years? Okay, let's talk about it. We have the Gen Z, right? From 1997 to 2012. The millennial, between 1981 to 1996. Yeah. The Gen X, they're between 1965 and 1980. And baby bloomer, what do you think the period is? Right? Yeah. Yes. They are the earliest, let's say. Baby boomers are between 1946 to 1964. Right. Is it important to know the period of age? No, it's not. But just for your own knowledge, Shubara. But here, it's just for you to distinguish. There is this category that is called Gen Z, for example, and it has 33% of its people use TikTok. That's all you need to know. All right? 8% of these users are from the baby boomer group. Okay? People from the Gen X are 19%, and the millennial are 40%. Be. I have this question, what do you mean by Gen Z? What do you mean by Gen X? Those are periods in time. The people who were born, let's say Gen Z, from 1997 to 2012, the people who were born between this period, they are called Gen Z. For example, I belong to this group, Gen Z, okay?
If you were born between 1981 and 1996, then you are a millennial. You belong to the millennial, okay? Now, this does not matter. What I want you guys to know is that if you have a chart or a pie chart or something, okay, and you don't have any idea about, what are you going to do? You know, if you don't have any idea about those Gen Z and millennial on those groups, you shouldn't panic here. What does that mean? It does here have TikTok users. So we're talking about people who use TikTok, where in the USA, and then generation. So by definition, I would understand that, okay, we're talking about people who use TikTok, and it comes by generation, not by age or by group, gender group, okay? Yes, Ans. Right. Now, these groups, I don't care according to what they are divided like this, but what I care about is that there is this group called Gen Z, and they are 33%. So 33% of these Gen Z use TikTok in the USA. And now this is according to 2022 study. Okay? This is how you should read it. Whether you understand it or not, that doesn't matter. Okay? Millennial, 40%. Gen X, 19%. And baby boomer, 8%. Now, what you have noticed is that maybe people who are older, they use it less or whatever. That has nothing to do with it for now. Now, just you have to learn how to read pie charts or tables or whatever, even though you don't understand what it is about exactly. Okay? Yes, and that, كيما جغرافيا, kind of like that. So what you're going to do now? Now that you have understood that we're going to talk about these groups and the percentage, yeah? We're going to write. So, some of you have written some paragraphs, so I'm going to look for them and read them. Cool. Okay, so pie chart taken from social media demographic guide illustrates TikTok usage across various age groups in the USA in 2022. Yes, more. Yes, Samara. Talk more about it. Zainab said, the following pie chart depicts the percentage of people using TikTok across various age groups in the USA in 2022. In the first rank, we find millennials with a rate of 40%, then Gen Z with a percentage of 33%, followed by, very good. How would you do a plan for this? Usually, if you like, you start with, because you're here going to differentiate between each group and how much they use it. No, just from the document, Yasmin. You shouldn't give the arguments من عندك, يعني how. Here you have 4 categories. Each category has its number, okay? So you're going to talk about each one. Okay, there isn't really a plan for this because it's guided writing. It's just 4 or 5 sentences. You're not... no, not مش من عندك, no. It's not really something hard to do. This is something that I've noticed with a lot of pupils. You are always very scared of the guided writing. Believe me, it's a gift. Okay, it's a gift. Why? Because they have given you the information. You just need to link these ideas together. Okay? Yeah, you don't need to add anything out of this, what they have given you. Don't give me introduction. Don't give me conclusions. You just transform these ideas into a paragraph. That's it. Okay? Of course, you have to introduce that it is a pie chart that describes the social media demographic of TikTok users, whatever. Yes, topic sentence, typically. Very good. But do not create a full paragraph about introducing the whole idea, and then you talk about this, and then you create a conclusion. No, This is about, let's say, 4 marks, 5 marks maximum. Okay? So, no, don't give me any conclusion or introduction here. All right. So we're going to see how we can work on it. Right. So first of all, for such a thing, either you have pie chart or another kind of chart, okay, especially for science pupils, you start by telling me about the title. So we say, very simple, the graph titled, of course you have to put the title between inverted commas, social media demographics guide. Yes. Demographics guide. Oh yeah, thanks for telling me. Thanks, Samar. Yeah. Thank you. So what does it mean? What does it do? It highlights. Hi, Hassan. A, generational. Very good. Yes, Nisreen. Generational. Division. Very good. In TikTok, usage. According, of course, you have to state the year. It changes from one year to another. And you will study. According to 2022 study. Okay? You've introduced the title and the time of when that happened. Okay? Now we're going to talk about the details in it. Notably, for example, because we have noticed. Okay? Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes. Yes, exactly. So, Dra, could you please help me? Okay, Samar. Right. At first glance, it's crystal clear that the highest percentage is Skype. Yeah, very good. Clearly. Yeah, you can. Right. Very good. Very good. Millennial. Sorry, this is I. Millennials. Good. Are. Notably. Yes. It's like saying it's clear that. Very good. Right. Dominates. Let's say. Dominate. Dominate what? Be dua, be. I will highlight these words. Dominate the chart. Comprising? Or the pie chart? Yes. Yes, you can say that too. Good. Right? How much? Good. 40%. Great job. Good. We don't say are dominant. Dominate. Okay? Great. Right. Comma, while, then, while, then who comes next? Very good. Gen Z. Very good. How can we say that they come after? How do we say it in English? Let's try it. Follow, maybe. or trail behind. Trail behind, it comes after. That means, right? Are the second in place. Okay. Good. With how much? With? No, we don't say follow with lately. No, that's it shouldn't be said like that. No. With 33%. Good. No, it's 33, not 38. Very good. Now you end your sentence, because if you add more, it's going to take to be very long. Okay? So what else can we say? All right. Yeah, trail behind. Good. Additionally, or besides. Good. Comma. Who comes next now? Very good. Very good, Jaziri. Yes. Gen X. Good. Great. Gen X, what can we say after it? Accounts for example, a smaller portion. Good. Sorry, smaller portion means small part. Yes. Very good. Yes. What can we say more about that? Tiny fraction. Good. Yes. Standing out. At how much? 19%. Good. Only 19%. Good. Right, to show how little we can add only. Right, good. Very good. Trail behind. What does it mean, trail behind? It means after it. Yes, Sarah, as an expression. Okay? Very good. With. And who's the last? With baby boomer. Very good. Very good. With baby boomers. Being great. Being very good. The least. Represented. Let's say, to change the expressions, let's say, represented. Yes. So what can I add more to it? With how much? 8%. Great. Right. Very good. Okay, someone has reminded me that here I have missing in the US. Thank you for telling me, in the USA. Good. Thank you. We do not say have lack of baby boomers, but let's say they have the least or the very smallest, let's say, percentage. Very good. Very good. Great job. Great. Very good, everyone. So is it clear now? Good. Great. So it didn't really take a lot. It didn't take a lot. Yeah. And how many lines? Mainly 5. We say 6 maybe with this small part. And that's it. Right? You have, let's say, transformed these details that are in this chart or pie chart, if you like, into few lines. That's it. That's what the guided writing is about. Okay? Yes, it's a pie chart. Now, the one that we have to work on more is this free writing. Okay? And here I'm going to help you guys with the ideas. Okay? So what's this writing about first? Today, more and more women are leaving their jobs to start their businesses, taking on the challenges and chances that come with it. Okay? Write an essay explaining why starting a business can be tough for women. So, what's the meaning of tough? It's very hard. For me, Muntasar. That's it means that when you start your career, or let's say you talk about we're talking about glass ceiling? No, not this exactly. We're talking about a business here. The beginning of the business is very hard. It's very tough. Okay? And especially for women, because they are leaving, yes, it can be hard. They are leaving their jobs in the office. Very good, Camelia. It's opting out. Women opting out. Good. So women are leaving these jobs in comfortable offices in companies, and they decide to start their businesses. So they take these challenges and these chances to create that. And it can be hard for both. Yeah, absolutely. But here we're talking about only one gender, which is the female gender. So you have to write an essay. Yes, to get out of their comfort zone. You have to write an essay explaining why starting a business can be tough for women. It means, yes, exactly. So let's talk about these ideas. Right? What can be challenging for women? Okay. All right, Ihab, yes, I'm with you. Women-owned startups have shown better performance over time. Right. But let's start. Give me some ideas, guys. Write some ideas. Yeah. More responsibility? Yeah, maybe. What else? Yes, difficulties. Very good, Samar. Right. So the challenges here, if you like, tough. Why is it tough? If we talk about why, it means you have to explain the challenges, right? If you explain these challenges, then you're going to understand why it's hard. Okay? Okay, Maisa, good. They have to take care of their families too. Right. Right. What else? Who would take care of the children? Yeah, they are the ones who take care of their children. Right. Good job. She doesn't have money. Okay, Muhammad, let's say that she has money. Okay. What can be a problem? Okay. Social problems, mentality, right. Mtiri Jaziri said they will stay without work for a very long time of period. Yeah, because it doesn't work immediately. Good. It needs a lot of time. Good. Rudaina said there is no support. Good job. Not feeling safe in workplace. Now let's say, Ranim, that they left their jobs because they don't feel safe. Now they are going to start their own business. Okay, Amani said her ability to manage, let's say, Amani, a family and a professional project at the same time. It's going to be hectic. Okay. Very good. Opponents. Very good, Camelia. They would have great opponents. Right. Pressure. No gender equality. Very good. Unable to protect her project. Maybe, yes, because of stealing ideas and all of that. Inequality. Good. Limited capacity. Could you please, Adam, explain more about this idea? Limited capacity. Right. The society's perception. Great job. Yes. Marital problems. Good. Good job. Good job. So it can be tough for women due to various reasons, right? To begin with, they can often face difficulties accessing funding, let's say. Yeah? One of these difficulties. I'm going to write these ideas and you can guys link them together at home, right? So very good. Very good. So if you like patriarchy, good job. So they often face difficulties accessing. Just what? Funding. Funding means the money that they need for their business, okay? And resources. Good. Very good. Because of what? Due to means because of. Okay, this is another expression for you guys. Because of. I didn't start the introduction. These are just ideas, okay? Just ideas, guys. You guys go into to link them together, okay? So when you say due to or because of, these are, yeah, or in order to, very good. No, it's not in order to. No, it's not. That's the opposite, okay? All right. Because of what? Systemic barriers. Let's say there are a lot of bureaucracy, exploitation, right? Biases, like you said, patriarchy or inequality in gender. Good. Biases. Good. What else? You've talked about balancing family responsibility. Responsibility is good. Right. Balancing family responsibilities very good, alongside entrepreneurship. Very good. Yes, yes. Which can also be bias. Biases are these people who prefer other people over women. Okay? Very good. Which can be challenging. So this can be challenging. And how so? Straining time and energy. Okay? So if you have two tasks to take care about, let's say you have a whole family, babies, a husband and a house and all of that, and at the same time you have a whole business that you take care of. So this would take a lot of your time and even your energy, right? So by the end of the day, you would feel so exhausted. Good. What else? Okay, harassing, teasing, provocation, yes. Right. Very good. It's going to be hectic, right? So another idea, yeah? Very good. You might fail one of them. Yeah, right. Societal expectations. Yeah? And stereotypes. Someone talked about stereotypes, right? And stereotypes. So what do these do? They expect you to be the best, or it's the opposite. Yeah? They may undermine you, saying that some people do that, okay? Some people do that. They say, you will not be able to do that. Look down on you. Very good. Yes. Undermine their confidence. Right. And they also say that they are not able to have this decision-making skill, right? They underestimate you. Very good. And decision-making. Very good. Because they have this male-dominated industry, because whether we like it or not, this is an industry that is male-dominated. And to succeed, you have to have a lot of network, right? You know this, you know that, you know this person, you know that person. And they are basically all men. So they are going to be socially expected to not be successful. That's what it means, okay? So these are some of the hurdles, all right? Now, I'm going to talk about, these are some ideas. You can add more, right? Now, we're going to talk about the structure. Right. How can we create this article? So for an article to be created, what do you need to write? What do you have to take care of? What do you have to remember? Okay, right? So the article is divided into 3 parts. Very good. We have introduction. You have the introduction. Yes, you need the paragraph to be coherent, right? Then we have the body. Then we have the conclusion, right? Which is very different from the guided writing. The guided writing is very simple, 1 paragraph, very short. You just transform those ideas into lines, right? Now with this free writing, you have to explore the ideas, to talk and all of that. So this introduction has to be short as much as the conclusion is short too, okay? Yes, and it has to be entitled, right? You create your title here. Here it is. B. Then we have the body. Now, what do we have before? What is the first thing that you have to write? Okay, what is the first thing? The first thing is the body. You know why? Because this is what the body has, the whole topic. It has the whole topic. Okay, yes, you start not in the exam, not in the exam. Okay, not in the exam. We have in the exam paper, I mean, in your paper, I don't know, the one that is the site اللي باش تبدا تخربش فيها وتبدا تبلبص فيها مسودة. Yeah. Okay. So here you have to start with the body. علاش? Logically, you're going to explain all your ideas. You're going to talk about all your ideas in the body. Okay? And then once you figure it out what you're going to write about, you can talk about the introduction and conclusion. علاش فما اللوجيك هذا؟ The introduction, what does it do? If you want to talk about the introduction, the introduction is to introduce the topic, right? To introduce what you talk about, what you will talk about. كيفاش you're going to write an introduction about what you are going to talk about before you talk about it in the first place? See my point?
So you have to write what is important, which is the body في المسودة, and then you go and try to write the introduction. So وهيك علاش that's how you can write the introduction without let's say wasting your time, because a lot of people say, Miss, I waste a lot of time trying to write the introduction, you know, and that is why, because you didn't write the body, so you don't know what you're going to write. Okay, كي انت تخمم بينك وبين روحك تقول انا باش نكتب في هذا باش نكتب هكا باش نكتب هكا، وقتها انت تنجم تكتب الانترودكشن، وقتها يولي يجيك gives you that opportunity. Now في المسودة you try to create your own body, which is the whole topic is about, and then تبدأ تخدم في الورقة نتاع الدفوار the introduction, which is going to be very easy and smooth. All right? Now, someone asked, how many arguments do I have to write in the body? Typically, how many? Okay. Good. Now, they didn't really specify certain ideas. They didn't say, tell me about the challenges or the solutions or whatever. Okay? They just gave you one idea, which is why starting a business can be tough. Okay? So 3 most of the time. Good. Right. I've noticed that I asked about an essay, not an article, so no title, okay? So here in the body, going to give me 3. And I have explained here 3 main points, okay? Here, when I say, for example, no, it's not an article, it's an essay, Cinta. They often face difficulties accessing funding and resources, okay? I've just given you the argument. I've just given you the idea. You have to talk about it, how they're biased, okay? How you have to develop it. Very good. You have to explain more. Maybe if you know about a certain person, a successful woman, how it was very tough in the beginning of her career, you can talk about that. And example. Then you go then to the second one, to the second idea. Balancing family responsibilities alongside entrepreneurship can also be challenging, straining time and energy. Here you're going to explain how. For example, when she goes, you explain the process of waking up, taking care of the kids, taking them to, I don't know, the school, and then going to her office, and then problems everywhere, and then she goes back to home, and then I have problems everywhere. So it's going to be very straining, okay? With linkers, of course, between one idea to the other, all right? And then the last idea, right? Very good, yes, Zainab. Societal expectations and stereotypes. Here you can talk, of course, too, about how this, let's talk about this industry being male-dominated and how it's not easy to be different, right? And to show them that you are more than capable of that. So you try to explain that idea. That's what it is. That's how you're going to talk about your body, okay? Now, once you finish talking about the body, which has argument 1, argument 2, and argument 3, or let's say challenge 1, challenge 2, and challenge 3 here. In this case, we have 3 challenges, okay? Then you're going to introduce all of this in the introduction, right? And in the conclusion, you're going to paraphrase, to give a small resume about what you have talked about. So the conclusion and the introduction both of them are linked to the body. Once you figure out what the body is about, you can write your introduction and your conclusion, and you're not going to waste your time. Of course, يعني هالبادي تخدموا في الورقة المسودة وبعدين تبدأ بالintroduction وانتي ماشي. Okay? Of course, bien sûr, if you keep your sentences, please, if you keep your sentences short and do not make a sentence 2 or 3 lines, if you try to be careful with your language, of course you're going to have a great mark. Because what the teacher is asking for is not to have a long
essay, they need a well-structured essay. Okay? So keep these in mind, and things that you have to be careful with are these. Short sentences. Do not make very long sentences, okay? Be careful with the grammar. It has to be correct. Meaning, tenses, linkers, structure of sentence, punctuation, right? إيش معناتها punctuation? Punctuation means that you have to respect where you have to write, to put period, point, comma, and the whole, let's say, structure of the article too. Okay? Then last but not least, what you have to be careful with is formal language. Right. Words like wanna, gotcha, don't know, all of these words, you find them in movies. You hear them in music and songs. However, these are not acceptable in your writing. You're writing an essay, or sometimes an article, or a piece of blog, or a post, or any kind of writing. You have to have formal language. So don't wanna, you have to rewrite it as I want to, for example. Gonna, going to. Don't, put each word separate. Do not. Isn't, is not. Okay? Sometimes some pupils come to me and say, Miss, I've written, yes, even isn't, yeah. Sometimes I write a very great piece of writing, ma'am. I know that I've done well. However, the mark is not fair. That is not fair because you didn't respect the formal language. Yeah, you study that. You study that because that's the short form. That's the how you communicate with people, right? However, now you are at a level, a very respectful level, where you have to use, the difference between formal and informal, okay? So you have to respect these 4 points. Very good. Now we're going to go to the language because it's very something that people is not. Yeah, is not. Isn't, well, is not. Good. Good. So we have to fill in the blanks with 7 words. Okay. For the language part, if you are from a scientific section, you have 2 exercises in the language. You have this kind of exercise, and you have 6 words from the list below to fill in the blanks. And if you are from the arts section, back later, you have 7 words and 2 extra words there. Okay? So I've decided to have 7 words, more practice to you guys and to all of you. Okay? Because I have all the sections that are watching now. So what are these words? What can we do for this kind of exercise? This kind of exercise, you have to read the words in that box, and then you have to read the paragraph, and then you go back to that paragraph to work on it. Okay? So you study at 7? Okay. I will do this exercise, and because this is very important, and I will download the 7:30. Yes. You can download this work after. Right. So we have these words: also, loss, moreover, inadequate, immigrant, departure, talent, immigration, and strained. So we have brain drain is a complex issue that affects not only the countries losing, then we have blank, but also the global economy as a whole. Take the case of Nigeria, where the blank of skilled professionals, including doctors, engineers, and academics, has been steadily increasing. According to a report by the Nigerian Medical Association, over 12,000 doctors have left the country in the past decade, exacerbating the already blank healthcare system. this mass, blank, not only deprives Nigeria of critical expertise, but then we have blank, undermines efforts to improve healthcare accessibility and quality for its citizens. Then we have a point there. Sentence ended. It perpetuates a cycle of dependency on foreign aid and expertise, impeding the nation's self-sufficiency and development efforts. Brain drain underscores the importance of addressing socio-economic factors such as, then we have a blank, infrastructure, limited career opportunities, and political instability to stem the outflow of talent and promote sustainable growth and prosperity. Okay, now, what do you think, guys? What's the first word here? Brain drain is a complex issue that affects not only the countries losing, talent. Very good. Great job. So we have the word talent, right? But also the global economy as a whole. Good. Then take the case of Nigeria where the, very good. Very good. Immigration. Very good. Immigration of skilled professionals. Good. Has been steadily increasing. According to a report by the Nigerian Medical Association, over 12,000 doctors have left the country in the past decade, exacerbating the already. Here we need an adjective. Healthcare system. So, strained. Very good. Very good. Strained healthcare system. Good. This mass, so we're talking about a very huge number, you know, very huge number of people going to another country. So it's departure. Very good. This departure, it means the people who are leaving Nigeria. Good job. Departure not only deprives Nigeria of critical expertise, but yes, this is the most famous expression, not only, but also, right? Undermines efforts to improve healthcare, accessibility, and quality. Good. For its citizens. So what do we need here to start a sentence? Moreover. Good job. Moreover, it perpetuates a cycle of dependency on foreign aid and expertise, impeding the nation's self-sufficiency, etc. So, brain drain underscores the importance of addressing socio-economic factors such as. Very good. What is the what's wrong with the infrastructure? It's inadequate. Very good. Inadequate. Great job. Good. Very good. Now this exercise, put the bracketed words in the right tensor form. Very famous, very loved, very, very loved by you. Right. So, yeah, what do we need to do? You read the paragraph again and try to find if this word, how does it go? The burden of impossible labor exacts a heavy toll on individuals. Then we have lead to physical and mental. Then we have exhausted, chronic stress, and a diminished quality of life. Yeah. In countries like China, where grueling work hours are prevalent in industries such as, we have the word manufacturer and technology, workers often endure punishing schedules that leave little time for rest or leisure. Okay? This relentless pursuit of product, we have the word غالي, comes at the expense of workers' health and well-being, contributing to increased rates of burnout, workplace injuries, and mental health disorders. Moreover, then we have the word system. Normalization of excessive labor perpetuates the cycle of exploitation and inequality, depriving individuals of the opportunity to lead fulfilling and balanced lives. So, what do you think the first word is? Very good. Leading. Very good. Leading. Leading to something. Physical and mental. What? Exhaustion. Very good. Exhaustion. We need the noun here. Exhaustion, not excessiveness. Yeah. Chronic stress and diminished quality of life. Then, in countries like China, where grueling work hours are prevalent in industries such as manufacturing. Yes. That's the noun, actually. Very good. Yes. Yes, that's the noun of it. Very good. Parallel structure. Good. You have to know the nouns of each word. And it's adjective, adverb, verb, whatever. Good. Work is often. Often what? We have the word often. That's a key word. So, endure. Very good. Simple present. Good. Very good. You keep it as it is. Good. Because we have often, simple present. Good. Talks about a habit. This relentless pursuit of. Very good. Very good. Pursuit of productivity. Productivity. Good job. Comes at the expense of workers' health and well-being, contributing to increased rates of burnout, workplace injuries, and mental health disorders. Moreover, be careful here. Be careful. Yes, there is the word production, but it's not really needed here. It's productivity. Systemic. We've seen this earlier, okay? Systemic, not systematic. Yes, systemic. Normalization of excessive labor. Very good, very good, very good. Right. So we're going to end this session with this last exercise, which only the arts pupils are concerned with. The other sections, they have finished the exam by now, okay? Just the letter يسحقوا الإكزارسيس هذا الثالث, okay? Good. Right. So but if you want to stay and read about this eco driving, just to know, you can stay, okay? So here we have eco driving. Eco driving, also known as eco-friendly driving or green driving. Thank you, Hamdi Yassin. Thank you. Welcome. Is a practice. Do we say that? ولا who ولا to? Very good. Very good. That focuses. Great job. On minimizing fuel consumption and who is for people. Very good. ما نقولوش persons, نقولوا people. And very good. علاش reducing. Parallelism. Very good. عنا minimizing and reducing. Great. Environmental impact while operating vehicles. Do we say on adopting ولا by adopting ولا with adopting? Excellent. It's by adopting. Good job. Great. By adopting eco-driving techniques such as smooth acceleration, maintaining steady speeds, and anticipating traffic flow to avoid unnecessary braking, drivers can. What do they can? Okay. Significantly. Good job. Why? Because here we have the verb improve. And what do we need before the verb? It's an adverb. Good. So we cannot say signify. That's a verb. Significant. That's an adjective. So significantly. And it is complete. Very good. So we need something additional. Very good, Sarah. Good. Now, studies Do we say showed or have shown or are showing? Very good. Have shown. Have shown because they have started at one point in the past, they still continue, and yeah, we don't really need a key word here. Sometimes we just need it by with the let's say meaning. We're talking about studies. When did they start studying driving and all of that? They started at one point in the past, but the idea of studying this phenomenon, let's say, still continues up to now and for the future too. So that's the only tense that explains this idea, which is present perfect. Good. Now, techniques can lead to fuel savings for up to 20% or more, depending. Right. This is another expression that you have to retain by heart. Depending on. Good job. Depending on driving conditions. Alish, that's how the expression goes. Depend on something. Very good. Or on someone. Very good. Very good. صحيح. So I'm sorry for letting you stay all of this. And thank you for staying. I hope that you've retained something new today. Learned something new today. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being present here and for participating. That means a lot to me. Great job. I hope you, all the respect. Thank you. Anytime, guys, anytime. Thank you very much. I hope that you're satisfied. You've retained something, you've learned something. See you next time, and best of luck in your bac blanc. It was a pleasure to meet you, Firas. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. See you soon. Thank you.